Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of IMU Football. I gotta mute this real quick again. Yeah, obviously, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, all of our viewers say hi. We have Draxon who said hi. We have Vic who says hi from the alumni benches. Um, and of course, we are sitting here 1-3. Obviously, watching the last episode, you would have seen it. Thank you guys for being in chat. For the ones who are in chat, thank you for being there. It does say we only have one viewer, which sucks, but oh well. I'll deal with it. But we got a few things to focus on right now. So we do have 10 recruiting hours left, as well as some guys who've already committed to our team, which is awesome. So let me get the interest status up. I gotta see if any teams are really catching up to us on anyone, and if not, like it's showing here. Well, there's no one to really. We're gonna get rid of this guy. Coach Prestige, really? Like, come on. So, from our last episode, we could see a lot of our problems. A big one of all of them was our speed at the cornerback position. So obviously we got some problems there. With that being said, it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, but it's still pretty bad. We're hoping that puts us in the running, but if it doesn't, oh well. Pretty much though, guys. We got 2 weeks here. We're gonna see. I'll try to remember. We do have 2 games though. While we are 1-3, we do have a pickup game against FCS West coming into this week, as well as we have Maryland for a Big Ten matchup. As stated in the last episode, and for the people who haven't watched it or who weren't here, we will be moving back from the Big Ten into the MAC, mainly because the difficulty of the teams on Heisman is way too high for our team, which honestly we kind of should have saw coming. And oh wow, we jumped right up on this guy's board, so we'll take it. Yeah, let's just throw the 50 on him. Why not? Tobin, yeah, we're gonna need you, man. Obviously, we're not gonna send 60 points at a guy, but like. So basically, guys, what we're gonna be doing is we got some games to play. And while we're not the most luxurious school, I don't even know if I want to get this guy because I think this is our second quarterback we're going for. Yeah, I don't even think he's that good. That's the worst part. Throw power is a bit more. This guy's an improviser though, so I like seeing the speed on improvisers and the break sack being a 71. So this guy's break sack is not shown. That is not a good sign. Yeah, so we kind of have to win this first game, and if we don't, I'm going to be embarrassed, and I might be selling the team. Not actually, but maybe. All right, let's do that so we can get some more of these guys here. With that being said, what's this guy's speed? 82? What's his catching? 70? All right, I could see it. Yeah, I could see it. And then, do we have anybody? No, we don't. All right, so we're just going to go for everyone else. We're going to take out these guys. But a big thing that we're going to do is we are going to go to corner and just, I would say, hopefully unload into getting some safeties and all that. Again, we can only go for 2-star prospects because we are fully 2-star. We do have the best 2-star. Oh, wait, I wonder now. I want to see if we could get the best 2-star at every, like, position here. Assuming they have some sort of speed to them, you know? Because there's still some players that we can go for. Is this guy a deep threat? No, he's a physical. He's also a physical. Dude, we need some deep threats here. Like this guy. Perfect. Alright. We just gotta go default with the sorting here. And because we have it fully upgraded, Alex Hoffman is a gem. You love to scout it. You love to see it. Is he being pursued by any team right now? No. We're throwing a scholarship on him right away. So he did find another gem, which is awesome. You know, we try to do best by our viewers. Obviously, I do read your comments as much as possible. I did see a dibs on Paul, as well as a dibs on Hoffman. I don't know who's who, so I don't know who Paul is. Paul Hollis. So there's a problem with that, and that's the fact that we're already getting Denbo, or more specifically Thaddeus Denbo. So we're not going to really be pursuing Paul as much, although I love the name Paul as well. He was honestly the backup option if the other guy got taken, but he wasn't, so we're happy. With that being said, guys, let's actually start up our first game against FCS. Obviously, we should be better, but let's be honest, we don't really expect to win. We've been playing very poorly, but we've got something that other teams don't have. We've got something that other teams don't have, and that is what's the word? I can't think of the words now. Not unproven. I can't remember words. Oh well, here we go. Renault returns the first kickoff. Shit. Well, this should be fun. B-Dubs, the 5'9" quarterback, is coming out here. 8 picks and 5 touchdowns. Some of those my fault. Some of those the game's fault. Mostly the game's fault. So really, that means it's B-Dub's fault. No, I'm kidding. Juro with a big stiff arm way late. I'm surprised that's not a penalty, but, you know, good job, bud. This is the one team that all of us look like SEC players against, so. Oh my god, dude, the blocking. I got faked out by my own blocking. We're going for it, obviously, because we're close, but, like... Dang, dude, that sucks. To be screwed over by the blocking like that is... Alright, so, I'm gonna... Yeah, the broken heart and the thumbs down, that's great. Anyway, B-Dubs is not throwing it anymore today. What the hell was that? Like, that couldn't have been a worse throw. And that's saying something. Okay, alright, yep. Well, this is a great start to an FCS game. Oh, no. Unproven Optimism, where did you go? I know we're 1-3, but goddamn, I'm making this schedule next year. I'm not letting you guys take any control of that. I normally let my stream take care of most of it, but next season I'm taking full on control. I'm not letting these guys touch it. They at least let me pick up FCS West to play, so I wanted to play them early, but I just didn't get that off. Come on. So we can't block. Okay, you know what? We're going to the reason why we put Renault away from the slot. So you are listed as our first returner over Renault. The problem is that they can kick it to the left or right. And depending on where they kick it, that's who has to return it, really. Alright, I'm stupid. But also, where was our O-line? I'm sure, like, 6 guys rushed. That's why they got through. And if not, then we got problems. 73. Oh, spin move. We got the spin move working for us now. Now our offense is starting to cook a little. Oh, Renault with a nice gain there. See, that's how Renault gets a lot of his yards, and that's by grabbing the ball and then just running. And really nothing we could do there, because that's going to be a 2-yard pickup. I will say it's nice to be back at home. I wish it was not raining, obviously. A nice stiff arm by Juro, and he's going to be taken down 1 yard short. We are definitely in Rudy Strong's range, so thankfully we can decide to kick a field goal if we want to, but we're not going for field goals here. We go for touchdowns, and if not touchdowns, then field goals, because I'm not I'm not doing that again. The best part is that they never learn. The FCS teams just don't have any play recognition or awareness, so they rarely actually learn how to stop a lot of these plays. I say as if, you know, the right guys are supposed to be in their spot, but that's Daniel with the grab there. Not a very good look for him. And Ferraro jukes himself out in the end zone. Gosh darn it, Ferraro, you useless guy. We're trying to be nice. As we kick 3 points up, we've scored on our second possession against an FCS team. What just happened? Yeah, right, I wish.
On the double. Here we go.
Yeah, CJ Peaks actually came out of retirement to kick for us, so that's actually really cool of him. As we do get the sack, Brian Below getting through the offensive line in a matter of minutes. BJ Levine, probably the slowest player on the team, with a little dive there because he was way out of the play. Oh, I got blocked last second. That sucks. And we're just not hit sticking anymore. I am flicking, but it is not working. I hate that. I hate when I do that. I'm starting to think that's just not taking any of my inputs at this point, which would actually suck. With that being said, our defense is getting shredded by this FCS team. Like, aren't we supposed to have, like, better athletes than them just having 1-stars? How are we worse than them? By a mile. Their awareness is probably all the way down. That's about it. And it's almost picked off. Ian Gunn, I have no idea who you are. I don't know who you are, Gunn. But, I don't think you're supposed to be out there. If I'm going to be completely honest. And it's going to be a sack. Brandon Figures. Yep, Brandon Figures catches him by surprise. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 17. And BJ Levine is on it for the TFL, for the 3-yard TFL. Probably. He's also supposed to be redshirted, so I don't know what this means. Because if he's played every game, then we got a problem, because he can't be redshirted now. Or he's not redshirted anymore. Nice little spin move by Lambo. As he's going to get us up to the 18. I have no idea. You're not supposed to be out there on the field. That being said, great deflection. I think you're supposed to be... I don't know. I think we might have an injury at safety then. Because there's no reason why you should be out there. Oh, no. Get the first. Okay, we got the first. Let's look at that real quick, though. Do we have an injury right now? No, we don't. Do they have it? Okay, they don't. Yeah, I have no idea then. Because I believe if you are a true freshman, then... Do I like any of these plays? Yes, I do. Yeah, you know, the deep ball is the only thing we know how to throw. Other than games, but, you know. Boop. Oh, Swanson with a nice pickup there. Huge pickup. 30 yards on the grab. And a broken tackle. And Juro runs it right up the middle. There he goes. A 41-yard rush touchdown. And that is going to give your... I am not doing this in time. Oh, God. Crap. I really hope that was good. Oh, wow. 41-yard TD for Juro. See, I gotta have someone do this for me. I don't know how much back that was. No, let's try just the 19 seconds. All right, and that's going to be the 3-point lead after the extra point, giving IMU the lead 10-7. I'm going to leave my little panicking about not being able to find anything there. Nice. All right, that's officially on there now. And now I got to reset the stream on my phone so I can actually see what the heck's happening. Actually gonna go patient dashboard. We found a guy very late. It says we only have one viewer. I highly doubt that's the case, but Twitch is gonna be mean to us because Twitch doesn't want sports betting without me getting paid, and I do not want to get paid from this because that is way too much paperwork. I have no idea. I'm gonna be completely honest. You technically weren't supposed to be in the first place, but good job. I mean, you were in, and you made something out of it, so we'll take it. Because that's going to be the end of the first quarter. IMU is up 10-7. I think that's the first time that we are leading after a quarter of play. So, let's be happy after the first quarter of play. So, let's be happy about that, guys. I think the closest we've been is like 3 points down, maybe tied, but... And that's going to be a nice tackle there by Alpine, the small man, Nate. And a little punt here. Wow, that was a terrible punt, but... Minion's just going to have to call fair catch on that one as we have to set up on the 44. Scully with a nice first down grab, with a nice grab for 8. Not a first down grab, but a grab for 8 on first down. So I guess technically it's a first down grab, but you know. As Juro barely gets the first down there. Well, not barely, but he gets the first down by a good little bit.
Let's go.
As this looks like a blitz, like cover 1 blitz all the way. Yeah, we had like nothing there because it was a blitz. I hate that.
Ready, set.
It's the one way to stop the RPO, which sucks for me. I should have called a different play. As Juro tries to run through someone, but he can't. He's, again, more of an elusive back, so we gotta remember that. B-Dubs is almost at 100 yards passing on the half, which, as you know, he only gets 1 half of play before his backup is going to be put in. That was Jesse's longest run of the day, and that was for 2 yards. As 3-yard pickup there by Juro. So even when he has short gains, it's still more than Jesse, which honestly does make sense. And it's caught. Scully gets the first down grab. I forgot it was Friday for a second. Man, I forgot I could sleep in tonight. So happy. Little 3-yard pickup there for Juro. Let's see if we can kind of see this one out again. This looks like it's going to be cover 2 man. Actually, maybe a zone looking at it. We are going to run it, though, with Jesse, and that is going to be a 3-yard pickup, so that is going to beat Jesse's best run today by a yard, again. So I'm starting to see a pattern. Oh, and that hits off my offensive lineman's head, as that brings up 4th down. So as we did before, we are just going to kick this. And no, we ain't. The best quarterback in the league is a kicker. God damn it. I want to challenge that. Can I challenge that? Because that was 100% a touchdown. Yeah, that's a touchdown. That is 100% a touchdown. Because that first front foot is in the air a little bit still. He has it secured in his hands. Like right here, it would be secured. He dragged the foot. I'm challenging this. I don't really challenge anything, but we're going to challenge it. Watch me fail this challenge. I think he had possession. I think he was in. I think that's a touchdown. Give the kicker the touchdown. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. You know you want to give it to us. God damn it. Alright, that was kind of expected, I'm going to be honest. Against FCS, we kind of just try to have fun. Mainly because that's what these games should be, is fun. So I kind of have to remind myself of what college football is by playing these games. What sucks is we can only play 1 a season, so if I had it my way, we'd only play FCS out of division. Just for confidence boosters. And BJ Levine diving, but unable to bring down his man. My question is, how is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're running like, I think we're running like 10-minute cores or something, but either way, scan, ran right by it. Tackle ended up having to be made by someone else. Number 22. Dude, our players are just trying to take heads off at this point. They're tired of this. They're tired of losing. They know FCS West is probably their best bet to do much against, so as it's knocked down by Alpine, it's still going to be 3rd and inches. Oh, no, that was Scan, my bad. I'm used to Alpine being beat deep on that side, so Kind of just assumed it was him deep. Actually keeping up with a man this time. And that's going to be stopped. 4th and 1. That's actually going to be a loss of yard. Haynes right on coming in. Javon Childress getting the initial contact. But no, so far our corners haven't been burned too bad. And, well, we've just been playing some natural football as Lambo gets a few yards off that return. Not many. We're going to see if this will actually work again. It worked once. I'm starting to think that it doesn't work every time in, oh, geez. Terrible blocking by the O-line. But Juro turns it into a 4-yard pickup. And he gets to 100 yards on the day. So congratulations to Juro on that. Already a huge accomplishment. And that's going to be another 3-yard pickup there. And apparently there's a 4-yard pickup. You know what? I don't know how to count, apparently. Man, I like seeing that. Oh, a great spin move by Renault. Another one. I called that before. I said that before he even spun. But I knew it was going to be good. And terrible blocking by number 34. I do not know where... I don't know who he is, where he came from, and what he was doing, but definitely was not his job. As Juro gets a huge first down run there. He's at 118 yards on the day already, and we've just started this game too. We're actually gonna go into the 2-minute warning here. We're gonna slow the ball. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. You know, try to take it in and all that.
Got it.
All right, here we go. Now, one player we haven't thrown it to is the tight end Dorfum, and he's going to get in the end zone for the touchdown. And no, we are not passing it as well as them, but we haven't needed to. We've been running the ball a lot, so... You know what? Having a touchdown in the air is definitely a big step for us. The thing is, though, is that our tight ends are at their max ability, so they will not be getting better. So giving them touchdowns is basically just useless in terms of an XP game. But in terms of a storyline, I love seeing them score. I think I should have them score more often. Oh. It's going to be a nice hit by Armon. Brings him to 2nd down and 4. Nice try by Childress. Trying to reach for the ball there. As who is that got beat? It's Scan getting beat by the slot receiver. And he's gone. Touchdown. The FCS West Royals. Of course, it's a Texas high schooler scoring that touchdown. Who is at quarterback there? And it's blocked. It's blocked by IMU. And Cheeseman is running it down. 30, 20. This could be 2 points for the Cheeseman. 2 points converted. He is the Cheeseman. That was hilarious. You know what? If we're gonna do stuff like that, we gotta... Oh my god, wait, did it actually get the whole clip? It did get the whole clip. I love that. I'm just making sure that's the whole, like, clip. And a nice floater there to Renault. Spin move gets by 2 men. So Dalton Cheeseman, potentially the greatest safety on this team. I said potentially, so I'm thinking about the future for But man, was that a hilarious turn of events. You don't expect the block on an extra point. Never mind the return all the way for 2, so we're happy to take it. I know I did move him out of his number 2 spot, so I was aiming at Ferraro the entire time. I'm in fact going to run the same exact play because I feel like he's going to get open. Either he's going to get open or this is going to be a second sack and I'm just going to let time run out. Oh, and a terrible throw. Yep, all right. Let's go Mills. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to just wait on this. And we're probably going to end up running it at the last moment. Yeah, we had to take the sack. It's better than a pick. We take the sack. We go to halftime. Honestly, we're not upset about this. Danny time is coming up after the halftime report. There are no fans in the stadium right now for IMU. Juro, however, is the player spotlight, getting 118 yards and a touchdown on 16 rush attempts. If he is Lamar 2.0, then we got a problem. With that being said, this is the 41-yard run by Juro. We did clip both games. Obviously, I do want to label them as IMU, but because these are so fast-paced, I don't want to go back and deal with it. But as he comes into chat, it is the start of Danny time. Or at least it will be as soon as we get the ball back. Hopefully our defense can do something good with it instead of just, you know, letting up the touchdown and then letting Cheeseman get something. However, the returner gets past everyone. And it's going to be a kick return for a touchdown. A kick 6. Man, I don't know how that happened against an FCS team nonetheless. We are now tied going into our first possession at least. But that ties the game. Extra point would give them the lead by 1. And they do end up getting the lead by 1. So that is not good at all. But we do have a chance to retort here. I do not know why they keep kicking it to that side. Out of both of them, I feel like Cats is the more dangerous one because they're a starter. But, and here comes Danny, knowing the number one thing that's got us to winning this game, or got us ahead of this game initially, and that's the run game. Hand it off to Juro and just let him run. And then hope he gets some decent blocks, you know. This does look like a blitz. However, they don't expect that. Scully not blocking his man. If he did, that would have been a first down easy. Man, that sucks. That's not on Danny. That's going to be on Scully. And that's going to be way underthrown because God forbid this game ever throws it where I want it to be thrown. As that's going to lead to a punt. 2019. The ball's going right back to him. Can I please have my players actually go after theirs for once? Man, this is annoying. I know I said I normally won't control characters, but it's inevitable and it will happen. And for some reason, we can't seem to run. I don't know what our team's problem is today, but obviously there's a serious mental block when it comes to playing anyone in football this year. But this is a very bad stain on this year's seniors. Obviously, we got guys who don't really deserve this record or this game, mind you. But, like, it's bad. Chris Haynes with the block there. I forgot we were playing an easier team today, too. And it's off the hands of Armand. It's going to bring up 4th and 7. They're going to have to punt. Oh, and that's going to be a flag against FCS West for running into the returner. And we still get the ball. However, we will be accepting that penalty. And that's going to be a huge boost for us. Maybe it lights a fire under us, you know? They're going after our players. We got to go after them. As Scully with a nice spin move there and gets the first down. Danny threw one incompletion today so far, and that was on a deep ball where he underthrew it heavily. Normally, I'm all for the underthrow if it's not gonna kill us. That killed us. As Juro has to try making something out of nothing, as the blocking is kind of just giving way almost immediately. As for NFL comparisons, I'd say Danny is our Russell Wilson. Mainly because while he isn't the fastest guy, he's good enough to where he can be clutch. Swanson with a strange spin move there ends up getting us 1 yard. Oh, that's a bad throw by me as it hits off the back. And an out of nowhere hit. That was unnecessary in every definition of the word. But no call given. As Danny will try to run it. He is unable to get there though. And they will be trying for the field goal. It is good. And now IMU leads by 2. So now that Cheeseman return looking a lot more important as the game goes on. As without it, if it's just a block and he goes down, that's it's a tie game right now, so who knows? That might have had a way bigger impact than we thought, as BJ Levine, I believe, will be getting the sack there. That is his first sack of the day. Last time they played, they ended up getting it as Alpine 8 did get beat deep. However, it will not be costly this time as the quarterback does miss his target. And it's knocked down by Armon Ellis. His second deflection of the game. And that's going to bring up another 4th down and another punt. The defense is starting to lock down in the second half, which is great. If we were a second half team, I would love that. It's just that we're not a half team. If we had this every game, we wouldn't be losing by as much, and the score would look a lot better, but their overall domination would still be there. And this time we get blocking from Scully. We get a spin move from Renault. He picks up more. He breaks a tackle. And he's all the way, and he's going to be stopped at the 32. That is how that play should be played out, especially with Renault at the number 2 spot. That's how you love to see it. As Swanson gets a 3-yard pickup. It looks like there's a potential spam or scam in the messages. So thank you once again to WiseBot for not sponsoring us, but for giving your assistance for free, you know? WiseBot is easily the GOAT of Twitch and stopping scammers, so thank you a lot. As Dorfa, or not, that was not Dorfum. Wait a minute. That will be a touchdown, though. Who scored it? That was Dorfum. Wait, I thought Dorfum was number 5. I probably read it wrong. Either way, Dorfum with a huge touchdown there. Extra point is up and good. Gives us the 2-possession lead. We go up 29-20 against FCS West. As it looks like more fans are starting to show up. Does not look like it really means anything now because still not a lot of people here. We are advertised as a bad team, playing in the rain. No one wants to watch that. Or no one wants to show up to watch it. Oh, I missed my tackle. That's good. As the corners and secondary end up bringing down the receiver there. As now FCS is running hurry up, knowing that I hate hurry up. Alright. He's forced to throw it away. We need a lot more acceleration. Oh, and he's going to get around everyone. That's going to be an 8-yard pickup for their run game. As this kicker is actually much better than our kicker. I think we just threw a bad stick. As we do get the TFL. Brandon Figures, his second TFL today. He has 1 sack, 3 TFLs, and 3 solo tackles, 2 TFLs, and 1 sack. We call the fair catch once again. This time they don't run into us. They learn their lesson. As our defense is putting the brakes on FCS now, so maybe we get to see this against other teams too. As Swanson takes it for 8 yards. Swanson seems to be out here pretty often. I wonder why. As we attempt the stiff arm, but unable to get it. We're just going to run hurry up here so that we can just try to get a first down with Swanson. We get it and more. Nice little 5-yard pickup there. There it is, Juro. Oh, no, that's not Juro. Wait, that's Hannah. We might have another injury, guys. We might just have another Juro injury. I thought I set it to where he wouldn't be able to get, or he wouldn't get hurt as often. I think we have a Juro injury. We're going to have to check. And if not, then where is he? Because he just, yeah, he's fine. He's just not on the field. Yeah, he's just not on the field. He's just tired, I guess. Huh, interesting. Well, either way. Either way, all this means is more snaps for Swanson. And that's going to be a fumble for Swanson. And the defender is brought down. Just as I had finished talking about Swanson coming in and, you know, maybe proving why they're the #1 halfback next year. They end up fumbling it right away. That's pretty much the most Liam thing to happen. I will say that is. I have to give you credit for that one. That's funny. And Alpine is there to make the tackle. Once again, Alpine making another tackle. As much as we should expect it, I think people are still surprised when he's able to do stuff like that. You know, tackle. That being said, Juro, 19 attempts, 127 yards. He really has nothing else to prove to anyone. Guys like Jesse Swanson, though, they have everything to prove. Oh, my bad. I overran that, but it's only going to be a 4-yard gain. This running back has 66 rush yards and a touchdown up to this point. He has been tackled beyond the line a good few times, as that's going to be a 2-yard pickup. He's at 11 attempts, 68 yards, averaging 6 yards per carry. As blocking, I don't know where their team is getting this blocking from, but that's going to be another touchdown for the Royals. It is a 3-point game, however, so it's not the biggest deal to us. But they will just be trying to kick the extra point as it goes right through the middle. 1 minute, 43 seconds to pull that off. With that being said, I will be... Well, first of all, Renault will be fair catching this. But we will be officially running out the clock. I know. How lazy can I get? Well, the answer is very. Because you see, I don't want to lose the lead. And I know myself. I know I will lose the lead if I try. So, if I try to do, you know, anything too good. So, what I'll do is, I'll pull off very simple plays like that. 10 catches, 153 yards. I wasn't even expecting that today. Lambo's minion wanting the ball, obviously. In fact, in the final minutes, or I gotta stop going to controls. Where we are in the game, I see no problem with putting Lambo at the #1 wide receiver spot. And then keeping Renault at 2, honestly, because let's be honest. So we're basically just benching Scully. But, hey, Check, hey, Kai, how you doing? You guys unfortunately joined when we're actually feeling good about ourselves, so we are currently in a healing process with this game. Don't worry, everything will go back to shit as soon as this game is over and we play the next one. That's pretty much my that's pretty much what I expect out of this game. So, off. Hit very late. Not a fan of that, but oh well. I obviously have people to message on Discord, but that being said, crap. That being said, that was a 9-yard pickup. I'll focus on that later in a second. Perfect. Dorfum with the grab. Mr. I Steal Your Girl himself. As Lambo, forgetting that he can't run upfield to block, just completely chases 2 guys to the middle of the field. That was pretty funny, I'm gonna be honest. As Hannah now comes in. Hannah's bowling some people over, and that's gonna be an 8-yard pickup. That's gonna be Lewis Hannah's first carry of the game. And I don't know, you're lucky this isn't a tryout game because he's got you. As Lambo's minion does get his first career touchdown. Congratulations, it came against an FCS team, but we needed it. Great job there. Very proud. And we were expecting not to go for it as... Oh, come on, really? I wanted to go for 2. I was having too much fun. Greg Smith is hurt, unfortunately, for our team. He's an offensive lineman, I believe. And it is an 8-point game. We should have just scored the extra point. Made it a 2-possession game, but I got greedy. Greg Smith is injured right now. We're going to try to keep him in. His re-injury risk is high, however, so we do want to just keep an eye on that. Maybe waste as much time on defense as possible. Have him recover a little, you know. So it looks like we may be going 1-0 to start today's episode, which is awesome. I'll happily take that. As Brandon Figures gets into the backfield and knocks out the quarterback. Second sack of the day, fourth solo tackle, and third TFL. Brandon Figures is really trying to impress after last week's game. The quarterback is hit as he throws it. It's intercepted by Dalton Cheeseman. The Cheeseman, man, once again getting a turnover. The first one was a blocked kick. He returned for 2. This time it's an interception that gives a huge advantage to IMU. Thank you, Dalton. You're a gentleman and a scholar. From Buffalo, of course. Cheeseman from Buffalo, who he got after beating Buffalo in a game. That was actually the game. When we simmed that week, he signed within that sim. So technically, he signed after we beat his hometown university. And that one bounces off the defense's head. I was really hoping for a good throw by Danny there. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as a good throw late in a game for this team, as Renault, for some reason, goes for that ball. Ends up being incomplete. That would have been a completion, but Renault getting a little greedy with the receptions and all, as that's going to be far missed. As it's going to have us punt because our kickers have shitty legs. Hey, just like me when I go to gym on leg day. Ayo! As they do call a fair catch for some reason. Why not just let it bounce out of bounds at that point? But hey, I'm not the boss. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. As they will be going hurry up. Is not 2 minutes left, so the time will continue to run after every first down. Yes, Brandon Figures sees it coming and he gets the TFL. All he has to do is get 1 sack, just 1, even a half sack, and all of his stats are better this week than they were last game. And the fact that we could see that would be huge, as Ermino gets a huge hit. I believe that was Ermino. Huge hit on the running back there. I kind of want to play his Figures just to get the last sack, but I feel like he's not going to get it if I play it. Yeah, because, oh, it's knocked down. Good defense by Haynes there. As we do hit the quarterback late, but no penalty, obviously, because, you know, why would they? As that's going to bring up the 2-minute warning, or is that going to be a timeout by the Royals? It is a timeout by the Royals, unfortunately, so that will lead to about 1 second being lost, but that was about it. As he's going to throw that out. 1 second left until the 2-minute warning. There's no reason to really throw it out when he did. Oh, and I get tossed to the side. As we do end up pushing the running back out of bounds. The 2-minute warning does stand. However, that is going to be a first down. We only have the 8-point lead. We gotta be able to build it here. Huge hit there, but still a first and goal from the 7. If you wish to know more about your IMU minors as the Royals score that touchdown, if you want to learn more about your IMU minors, we do not have a website or a podcast or anything of that nature. So good luck trying to find out anything else, as they do get the 2-point conversion. So it is a 35-35 game. Our defense has let up so many points. It is unfortunate.
On the set.
With that being said, we just have to get into field goal range. We have 3 timeouts to do so. And first down, stop the clock. However, Minion cannot hold on.
Ready up.
We're probably going to have to switch him out.
Here we go.
We might have to switch Scully back in for the safety of the team. As Renault is able to catch it. As we're going to hurry up. Remember, the clock starts as soon as everyone on the team... Oh, no. Apparently, it's just when the quarterback is set. As that's going to be an incompletion. So the clock does end up stopping either way. Again, we just have to get into field goal range. We will be just fine, hopefully. As Ferraro does make that grab, first timeout is called. B-Dubs does lead the league in interceptions currently. And for a player who only plays one half, that is not a good stat to lead in. As it is cut. No, it is dropped once again. I do not know how you dropped that twice in a row. I mean, I know that was... I understand that was Lambo going out for it, but... Come on, as Renault is able to get past the first down markers. Get onto the other side of the field. We're going to have to switch out a guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lambo. You dropped 2 important grabs. You got to be more careful than that from now on. But we do understand. Oh, I forgot to call a timeout. As that one's going to be defended. We don't need a touchdown necessarily. We just need good yards. Can we get a good set of yards here? Our first down, I think, might put us in a position to kick. But I'm not entirely sure. Timeout is going to be called. Renault, 200 yards on the day. Can we kick from here? This is saying we can. They will call a timeout, though, so we will run one more play. Because we do not want to be iced. And we're just going to call a timeout there. And this is how you get out of being iced as well. You set up for the field goal, right? Okay, they do that, right? And now we gotta go find special teams. Clock management. Yes. And all we're gonna do is spike the ball. That is it. That is how you get away with running. That is how you get away with having your kicker non-iced. They now have no timeouts. There is a little bit of concern, unfortunately. This should be game. Through the uprights. It is good. Strong. Gets the field goal. And that will give IMU the win. 38-35. Huge win for IMU, even though it's against an FCS team. Man, we have to lower our we have to start lowering our standards now, don't we? And with that, IMU will win it. 38-35 as slated before. We scored a perfect reoccurring second half. 10-9, 10-9. Man, we gotta get better at this, but it's alright. We're just gonna run away to next week right away. We're gonna try to start it up. Because that game was brutal against us. And now we gotta go against Maryland. Brandon Figures does become the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. 2 sacks, 5 tackles, and 4 TFLs. I mean, that's quite the game. As he also gets National Player of the Week as well. Same stat line. Brandon Figures. What a game he had. I mean, that's gotta be worth something. In terms of the Heisman watch, I know we don't have anybody there, but there is a guy from Toledo there. That's scary. That's scary. We got to go back to the MAC. If they're going to start having guys who look like they might be Heisman winners, I mean, we got to go back. But other than that, we will end up having to play this guy. And actually, he's the only guy we might actually have to play the rest of the year. That being said, we're going to get some recruiting done here. Let's actually go based on default again, just so we can continue scouting some guys. Andres does lock us out. Oh well. How am I ever gonna live? 91 speed, 91 acceleration. That's exactly what we want to see from a player coming to this organization. Hoffman is a gem, so he will get the full treatment of completely maxing out his hours, so he joins us instead of any other team. We can also just, put 50 on this guy as well. What's this guy's speed? Did we get that? 86 speed. Let's find wide receiver. And back down to 2-star because we're only allowed to pick up 2 stars. Physical. This guy's still on there. Physical. Route runner, which we're already looking at. And Whirly. Let's see what Whirly. Whirly is a JUCO. We don't like JUCOs. Actually, we're going to just continue looking at corners. 2-star corners, of course. I have to figure out who the fastest corners really are, Obviously, I don't expect to get to scouting all these guys. It's just so we can take a look at them. 87 speed is not the best, not the worst, though, so we'll deal with it. It's at an 82 acceleration that ends up killing Sneed. But yeah, so good job to Alex Hoffman for being now our newest gem. Alright, that being said, guys, we do have one more game, and then we have the extra week. And then I gotta figure out what I'm doing after this. I gotta figure out all that stuff. Alright, here we go. Actually, wait, does it show the Discord as... Oh yeah, when you look at that. Was it? Okay, that's kind of funny. I forgot the title of this was, how... Actually, I have to see if I'm doing anything. Hint, hint, I know you're watching, Vin. You can just let me know if anything is happening tonight. If there is, then sure. If not, then I kind of do want to sleep early because I haven't been able to sleep a whole 8 hours in a little while. So we're going to try to fix that. Keyword is try. I should run the option more often. That's what I should be doing. I don't know why I don't ever run the option, but... especially with B-dubs, I should be running it. Right? Especially with B-dubs. He's a scrambler. All the good quarterbacks at the 1-star level are all scramblers. As Ronald Katz wide open, and he's going to go on the screen. Touchdown. There you go. You wanted some action, and we got it. How long was that play? I don't even know how long that play was. I honestly don't. I want to say that's from the 25, so that's like a 75 yarder, but I don't know. Can I get a instant replay on that just so I could see the line? Yeah, that's a 75 yarder. 75 yard TD. Like, that is all on him. And I gotta make sure I got the right clip in, so. The extra point is good. That curved a lot. That was funny. We got a lot of clips saving right now. We're saving a lot of clips today, and that is a good thing. For some reason, it's stuck again. Yep, alright. They're just going to try to do the best they can with that. And to think B-Dubs might be one of our better players, but he is not staying out there for the entire game due to our two quarterback system, which we will not be replicating ever again. See, I wish that, like, when you encourage guys to transfer, or when they do transfer, they actually show up. You know, because I would love to go. I would love to. Oh, well, shit, that's on me. Well, not entirely, as they do get the tackle. Or Minnow getting the tackle. They are a hurry-up offense. How dare you? How dare you be a hurry-up offense? As Maryland 1 for 4 or 3-1 on the season. We're 2-3, so we're not upset. As many losses as we have, they have wins. And that's gonna be a fumble, but it's picked up one-handed by the computer. That pisses me off. Touchdown, Maryland. I did not react fast enough for that, so that's gonna be the extra points there. Playing what? See, I'm so confused with my Discord right now. Oh, that. Yeah, I should have guessed that one. As we do kneel it, that's totally what I wanted to do. It's totally not because I wasn't looking. I will say B-Dubs having the 99 throw power is great. If he had amazing deep accuracy, it would just make it that much better, but unfortunately. Also, 85 is enough to win games, just not enough of an overall to be like a game changer and bring us to like these bigger games, but we'll take it as Juro gets a nice first down run there, as he is severely hurt in his chest. So we're gonna have to watch that. He might be injured during this game, so just as a precaution there. If you put anything on him. If you put anything on the running back, you might not be able to see him often. Renault does get the first down, or not the first down, but an 8-yard pickup there. As Swanson runs it for the first down instead. Oh, no. Yeah, unable to find anyone. The offensive line broke down way too quickly. That brings up 2nd and 10. B-Dubs is hurting right now, so maybe it's a good thing that we don't run the option today. As Swanson going through players is finally brought down after a gain of 23. What a run. We gotta run this. Even though it's gonna be a fail, we gotta run that. Second 11 here. As we not only have to try to find a way, 3-yard pickup there for Swanson. We have to find a way to get a lot of yards, but we cannot use B-dubs too often because he's already hurting. As B-dubs is running for his life, but he is brought down. The sack is completed for Maryland. And I think I might have missed this. No, it goes through. What a lucky kick. I say lucky. I mean, it's not really that difficult of a kick. But we take the lead. Once again, 10-7. Alright, perfect. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright.
Here we go.
And that's going to be a 7-yard pickup. Please don't. Damn it. As much as I would love to, it does go against our statements earlier to the players as well as their NIL contracts. So, unfortunately, in the effort of not getting sued, we will not be putting Danny in until the second half. It is not only stated on B-Dub's contract that he plays the first half, it is also stated on Danny's contract that he plays the second half. So, yeah, NIL sucks, doesn't it? We got storylines for days, alright? We got storylines. We're having fun. And the defense is just playing way too deep. If B-Dubs gets injured, it is an injury. It does not affect the contract at all, so B-Dubs has to get injured in order for Danny to come in. I just find it funny that Danny is called Lamar Jackson 2.0, even though it's B-Dubs who's better at running the ball, which is hilarious to me. So I love seeing it. If anything, Danny's more like Kenny Pickett. No, that's an insult to Danny right there. But you know what I'm saying. He's not the best runner. He's a runner, though. Jameis Winston? No. Trace McSorley. That's it. The greatest backup quarterback of all time. Trace frickin' McSorley. The league had to shadow ban him just to make the league fair again. I overran that. But a nice job by the defense backing me up. And we're kind of betting on a run here, so kind of expect the run here, so you know. If you could just run it, that'd be cool. And shit. Yeah, we stop them. 4th and 1 and we stop them. The quarterback is not getting in again on us. Now if we can run around and block this, that'd be awesome. And oh no! Don't pull a Liam. No! They pulled a Liam. They gave it to their best quarterback, the kicker. Frick you, Maryland. Frick you. That was such a cheap play. For the lead, that's a cheap play. If you're up by a lot, okay, that's understandable. Or if you're down by a lot, it's understandable. You know, it's like you're having fun at that point. No, that's cheap. I have been streaming for a bit, and my eyes are getting tired, which sucks. But I must complete the game. As a nice spin move by Renault reminds everyone why we're in this situation. Let's see. Swanson runs it up and gets the first down run. That's like a 10-yard run right there. That's impressive. As B-Dubs does look like he's getting better, so that's good. Yay, I guess. I don't know. I forget how this works. I honestly forgot how to run the option. It's embarrassing. Yeah, that's not working. Alright, I could do that. That sounds like a plan, actually. So there is a plan after this. I gotta, hold on, now I gotta ask. I gotta ask another question. I wanna force it to watch it too. If I have to go through this pain, so does he. And we're gonna hit him. Oh, he called a fair catch. Football's a very violent game, you know. I feel like it produces a lot of anger issues in today's children, and oh my God. And it's almost intercepted, knocked away by the receiver. I waited very last second to do that just so I can make sure I didn't fuck up. Oh, nice hit. That's going to be an incompletion there. I do not like this cover 1. I want to change it. Cover 2 is even worse, but oh well. Watch the short. And it's intercepted by Dalton Cheeseman. There we go. I don't care. That's an arm punt. Oh, shit. Oh, I made the right call. I just was stupid. We're just going to run it from now on. We're not going to do any options or anything fancy. We're just going to have fun. 10-14 is your score, ending out the first quarter. And I think our defense actually is doing pretty good on it. You know? Nick Brink isn't the best at the deep pass. And we're definitely able to extort him because of it. Well, not extort him, but we're able to take advantage of it, which is awesome. As Swanson gets the first down, or not the first down, but gets an 8-yard pickup there. 3rd and 2. Come on, like, oh, he's back out. There's Juro. He's running. He runs through someone, but he gets tackled from behind. Juro is back out. He was injured for a little while. So Jesse did get a majority of the carries. And thankfully, Juro does come back. First down once again. That's a 10-plus yard run. And Swanson does come right back out. Obviously not expecting Juro to do too much today, as he is hurt coming into the day. We're messing with the ref, having him jump all over the place. As Juro does have the most rushing attempts in the entire league, so it makes sense why he's hurting all the time. So, what we might end up doing is, we might end up trying to not have Juro run it as much, you know? So, yeah. Oh, and Juro's back up to having a... Yep, he has a high injury risk in his chest. That is not good. Oh, it's caught. Touchdown, Ferraro. That's going to be a major touchdown there. Much needed, too. Do we have them rush it? We have them rushing us. We can do what they did to us. if we're smart. But we're just gonna continue to do our thing and let them think that we're just gonna continue doing that. We'll do it when we need to do it. This game against Maryland is actually going pretty well, surprisingly. I say as they pick up the first down on the first play of the drive. I do not know what the difference between this week, today and Monday was. I will say we had more viewers Monday, so just saying. I think we might have to move these Friday night streams to Mondays. So who knows? I think Mondays aren't the worst ideas. I just don't think they're the best for everyone, you know? Like, I think keeping this on an either or is good. But I don't know. I would prefer Friday for myself. Yeah, I was watching him. I was just a QB spy in that. That was funny. I did like how we had the deep coverage for him, so we didn't have to worry too much about it. Can I get to... Thank you. Oh! You guys don't know what happened. You guys totally don't know what just happened. You guys 100% don't know what just happened. Alright, yeah, YouTube, you can make fun of me in the comments. Because it seems like no one's on Twitch to make fun of me. Haha. Either that or Twitch is just not updating its messages, and there are like 7 people in chat making fun of me for my controller running out of batteries. No, I honestly think it might be the thing I said earlier. I think no one's on. All right, I think that might prove it. I think that proves that Mondays might just be the best days to stream this. Yikes. Which I can also just post them on Fridays on YouTube to make it so that they're still on Fridays technically. But I still have to figure out how to edit my schedule because it still shows Madden Monday, which we're not doing anymore because Madden just isn't as fun or fluid as this game. Which is sad. It feels bulky. That's what Madden's negative is. It feels very bulky. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. We're doing it again. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Maryland. Oh, here we go. Miners. Here we go. We're pulling this bullshit off again. Here we go. I really don't know what's happening at this point. Because now we're starting to hold up again. I think they like the song. All I did was grab the Steelers song and readjust it, you know? Because it's football season. It's football. Football. Like... I like football. I just like it. Alright, we learned from our mistakes. Don't let them do that shit again. Okay. Let them have the field goal. Let them have 3. You know what? Ez's right. I should just let them have 3. We would have blocked it if I just sent everyone. The duality of man. as Lambo gets to the 15. We're not doing a screen here, I'm sorry. We're just running it. As Dro is back out there, let's see. B-Dubs is actually looking good, so it looks like we might just be able to have him take it a little bit, huh? Looks like B-Dubs is back, so at full strength at least. As that's going to be a little completion over the middle. McFoy. Don't even know who you are, bud, but good job. That's going to be a 13-yard pickup. You know what? I'm going to continue passing. Why not? It's working. No one's really upset about it. I mean, like, you know. Oh, fuck. Maybe our offensive linemen don't like it, but they suck, so we don't like them. Also, he pulled a Michael Jackson on us, really? Too soon, man. Too soon. If it's against us, everything's too soon. Gosh darn it, Dorfum. You got to hold on. Your one job is to catch it in traffic. Oh, come on. No offensive line to speak of. We got guys tripling one guy, which is ridiculous to even say out loud. I mean, like, we should not be... Hey, hello? Hello? Oh my god, there's no way he bounces this out. Good. I have so many question marks about this team. So many question marks and yet so little answers. Are we good or are we bad? Like, that's probably the biggest one right now. There's good news, we're not throwing picks right now. Bad news, we're going 3 and out, and our receivers are dropping the ball when it is an accurate pass. Oh, that is way down the field block. What the heck? Oh, we had to push him out. Wow. Now we're just gonna blitz. Now it's like, screw you, we're just gonna blitz. Oh, I got... Alright. I love being blocked by my own teammate. I do love how, like, everybody on my team is weak. And that's knocked away. Great job. See, that's why we have speed on our defense. Speed in the skill position, strength on the line. If you're a linebacker, you gotta have a good awareness. Oh, stop him. He's got stopped. And now we're gonna do safe man because I've seen this before. Alright, they actually kicked it this time. They take the lead. What is it, 2017? Yeah, 17-20. Same thing. And we have a bunch of run plays, because that's what you should be doing when your running back is huffing for air every play, is run the ball. Like, come on, really? Give Juro a break. That being said, I don't think we really can. That's the worst part. Gonna have him run up and out. It's probably gonna be the only change we make to this play. Although I would like to also change out the entire O-line who got beat. Like, seriously, why? Why they... Oh, you dicks. Fucking 2-minute warning. On 3rd down. Stop doing this. Okay. Football games, if you want to run the ball in 2 minutes, that's fine. Just don't do it on 3rd down. Like, seriously. At that point, it's useless. At that point, running the ball is the same as just cutting off your leg and deciding, I want to run today. Like, dude, don't. It's a shitty idea. Now, the question is, are they going to run the clock, or are they going to throw it deep? I think it's going to be throw it deep. Nope, they're going to be throwing it, just not deep. They're going to be missing, though. Oh, I missed. That should have been a sack. My bad. Now the question is, do they run it because that's what it has me do? Or are they going to pass it? They're going to pass it. So their team is smart enough to... I'm going to pretend like we didn't have a zone exactly where that guy was standing. Am I forcing it a little? Yes, I am. Do I acknowledge that I force it a little? Yes. Right now, I am. Is it deserved, though? Yes. Yes, it is. Dude, I really need water. Timeout called by Maryland because they're smart enough to know. Hey, we don't have the most interceptions. Okay, B-Dubs does not have the most interceptions in the league anymore. We can relax a little. We can throw a few picks, you know. Yeah, we're just going to watch him. Yep. Call the timeout. We're going to go safe, man. It's knowing my luck. That's right through the uprights. They're up now 23-17. Which means we got like a minute to run down the field and score a touchdown and take the lead. So, that's how I'm going to choose to view it. As Lambo almost finding the hole. Unfortunately, he is just going to be short. That's going to be Ferraro going downfield. We have to call a timeout. Me when I'm scary. Boo! As Fernando goes, and that shitty joke is now going into a freaking highlight. Gosh damn it. Ferraro with a huge touchdown there. How do I spell his name? Show me his name. There is 2 R's. I don't know. End of half. Touchdown. I know I should have said. Oh, I just realized that's gonna be a little long. Oh well. Jeremiah Ferraro with 100 yards on the day. And of course, we're just gonna take the extra point. We just want the lead. That's it. A 2-point lead doesn't do anything for us. But just so the people in chat know, there are going to be certain players that, when I get them, will not have their names changed. So, just letting you guys know about that. Oh, it's knocked away by the defender. Don't touch the llama. Well, I can see why. Drops the ball there. And they are going to get the tackle. Scan will help out with the tackle. That's going to bring them to a timeout. I hate that because they have one more timeout. And if we stop them here, like get a sack, that'd be huge. But if we let that up, we push them out of bounds, thankfully. But holy shit, what was the plan there? What was the actual plan? Because he was wide open. Because that was not man coverage. That was zone. That was somebody's zone that got fucked up. And that's what they did with it. They do call a timeout for some reason. I'll take it. If they do throw it, if we could stop them before the line, that'd be awesome. I'm rooting for that, honestly. They just throw it out the back so they could just... I am going safe, man. Frick you. They are gonna see if they could just get the 3. They will get it. So going into halftime, Maryland does have a 2-point lead. I mean, a huge touchdown by us to make it that way. I mean, we'll take it. There's 1 second left, so we can still score before half, really. However, if we were to do that, it would be incredibly difficult, as, yeah, we would need speed back there instead of Lambo. I'm sorry, Lambo. We would need, like, somebody with 99 speed or whatever. That's why Simon was so good when he was returning it. That being said, we have in the air today. Maryland has had the yards. They've thrown it more. They've obviously had more completions because they threw it more. But IMU has been more successful with scoring in the air. Whether it be on this play here where it's a little dump-off pass and it was just run after catch. Or it's a deep ball that got him most of the way and he just jogs in the rest. With that being said, it is halftime. We all know what that means. It's Danny time. Second half is Danny time. So B-Dubs was able to survive his close stroke with injuries and instead gets to rest on the bench now after a good, strong opening half. Now it's time for Danny to close it out. Take the lead and close it out, Danny. Do it for Danny, man. Do it for Danny. That's going to be a sack there. Second sack of the day for Iron Mountain. That's going to be Chris Haynes. Last week, he really only had a, I think that's a TFL. This week already, 2 solo tackles. No TFL, sadly, but he does have a sack as well, so that's kind of big. And our man defense has actually been kind of good today, which is very weird because we are not a man defense team. I kind of make that clear with how I run the defense, so. And it's knocked away by 2 different defenders. Gammon does get his hands on the ball first, so he will get credit for the deflection. As this one's going to be punted away. Lambo does call for the fair catch. And that's going to send out Danny time. Danny time, and oh, he throws it right to the ground. All right. Starting off with a spike is not a very good strategic play, but maybe he's got something in his back pocket. Other than pissing off his head coach, which this offensive line loves to do today. That is another TFL caused by the offensive line. And honestly, no other factors. Like, it's not even like they're blitzing most of the time. That one, I don't know how the hell they got the hand on it first, but they did, so we gotta punt it. Holy shit. Think. Oh, that is terrible. What was that? That goes out at the 37. We just screwed ourselves. Oh, and that's going to be a nice hit there. 5-yard pickup. See, now that's our weakness is the run defense. We cannot defend the run for some reason. But when the ball's in the air, we at least have a chance, you know? As we do bring him down at the line of scrimmage, which is nice, so we'll take it. With 24, I believe that's Armand with the tackle, yep. 5 yards, so they might end up throwing it here. And for some reason, instead of, you know, the deep zone taking the deep guy and the short zone taking the short guy, instead the short zone takes the deeper guy, and they let up the first down. At least it wasn't a touchdown, right, boys? God damn you. Yeah, you tried running through us, but we just fucked you up. There is a warning for language on every stream. So don't you worry about that. And wow, all right. So we're just going to let everything through, huh? We just don't like playing football, do we? I'm removing every single one of the secondary scholarships right now because they don't really deserve it. Dude, what the hell? I got blocked in the back. That's no fair. I actually got blocked in the back. That sucks. It's ass. Anyway. Hot blitz. Oh, you fucker. Really? Touchdown, Maryland. Screw Maryland, man. Come on. Just hand it off. You're really trying to trick one of the worst teams in the nation? Come on, man. We have 2 wins. Duke and FCS. What does that tell you? We started off well, don't get me wrong. But now we're falling into our usual, alright, we're Iron Mountain, we gotta play poorly. Like, this is why we're going back to the MAC. So we have teams that actually have the same mindset as us. In terms of our blocking, especially with number 75, who's fucking downfield, not blocking, doing anything. I knew this was gonna happen this game. I knew it. I hate it, but I knew it at the same time. And of course, we're not gonna block once again. I am just tired of this offensive line. That's why I was picking up an entire offensive line in recruiting, because I'm going to let go of everyone. Update, they'd be a much better upgrade than this. Watch him get bitched. Swanson, nice stiff arm there, trying to move a little further, but unfortunately unable to do so. We gotta do this shit again. Like, we gotta go back to this. It's sad. It's bad when we have to go back to that. Like, it hurts. I don't like using the cheap plays, but I use them because they work. It's like the only thing that works sometimes. And the delayed handoff there, as Juro is able to get 5 out of it. Alright, not bad. Normally delayed handoff works terribly for me, and that ends up getting all the that ends up getting all the TFLs, but nope. We are definitely in field goal range for Rudy Strong. However, all a field goal does is make it a 1-possession game. It doesn't really help, but that does. Danny, fucking hell, he throws a pick at the goal line. What? I can't even say what a game. There's like nothing to really say about it other than how the hell do you fuck up that badly? And for some reason, while playing zone, we decided that we should follow their lead, and everybody runs to one side of the field. That is sad. Of course. Of fucking course I run into my own player too. Ugh. Dude, I hate this. I really do. If I could simulate, I would. But unfortunately, I like giving you guys content. So you get to watch it when I'm not live and no one is happy, because then we can't do sports betting. Again, if you do show up live and you're showing up for the sports betting, I gotta let you know, you gotta be here the entire time so we can make sure that the algorithm says we're good enough to sports bet. Granted, I don't think Vegas would ever let anybody bet on IMU, but you know, what can you do? Hey, can you run, dude? Like, seriously? Childress, really? That's the slowest shit I've ever seen. And now the field goal looks... Now the pick looks that much worse. Because if I had just thrown the slant and if it was incomplete or whatever, it would be a 1-possession game. It'd be 6. It'd be, you know, like, it would be all these different things. Except for a current loss for us. So, like, even if I score a touchdown, it ain't gonna work. And a terrible... Dude, how the hell do you miss every throw, Danny? I'm going to have to bench him for his senior year? Are we going to have to go to a full-time QB with B-dubs? I don't want to do that. I really don't. But it's the only option we have at this point. I have not been given another option other than dropping the fucking ball every time, because that's a great option. Really? How the hell do you drop that shit? You are the very first guy to touch it. You are right there. You are our number one guy. How do you drop it? Come on, man. I don't know what that was. I gotta make myself laugh. I gotta make myself laugh because chat ain't doing it. I mean, there's no chat. So I'm honestly pretty sure that everyone is busy on Friday nights. So, oh, we do get the sack though. I'll take it. BJ Levine with his first sack of the game. There's 3 of everything else though, which is awesome to see. As this punt is away, we're hoping that maybe Lambo can return. He does. Nice spin move. Wow, what a spin move by Lambo. So we get some highlight plays in this game compared to Madden, where it's like maybe once a season we get a highlight play, so... Yeah, we're going to hurry up. We like this play, so we're just going to tell everybody, come on, let's go. Yep, we'll take it. Dorfum. Don't get hit. You're the one guy who's not allowed to get hit, you know? Not because he'll drop it or anything, or I don't trust him, but, like, it's literally just because I don't want him hurting. If we could just keep throwing it to him, that'd be fine. But we're just going to run the same play over and over again because they do not have their personnel out to stop it. Apparently, they have the guys to go right through our damn center, though. So, like, what the hell? We will switch it up, though, because, let's be honest, we're not going to run that play all the time. And I feel like McGroy's whole thing is he is faster, I think, than Dorfum. And he's like, or at least he at least has higher acceleration. Okay, really? So how come their players get to stick a hand up all the time when my players watch it go over their heads? Watch it go into the guy who's standing right in front of them, like not even like a few yards, but like directly in front of them. Like, or even behind them, like directly behind them again. They just watch it. So that's annoying. 31-33. We are back to a 2-point game. And if our defense can do what they did the first 2 times this quarter, we would be set for life. So we do stop them at the 18. Let's see if we can do it. We have been on and off all game, and I hate it. But we do get the stop there. 1-yard pickup. And he still gets it off perfectly, even though my player probably would have just grounded that right away. Like, holy fuck. We're just going to run the same thing because I don't know where the zones were there, but, you know. Get on the damn ground. You're going to show me your back, I'm going to bend you. We're going to bend you over. That's about it, you know? Like, come on. And unbelievable, we do the... I don't even know what the damn dance is there. Like, I would say can, but we're not kicking, so... And we're just going to let them get 3 on us. As we just let their offensive line overpower our defensive line every time. That's going to bring up the 4th quarter. We are down by 2. If we hold them to a field goal, it is a winnable game. We got 12 minutes left in the game to score, to stop them, score a touchdown, and hold on to the lead any means necessary. I don't care if we have to terribly injure one of their players. I really don't care. I know they won't because they can't. There's nothing in the coding to do that. That's the only reason why I say it. But, like, that's like, if that's the only way we win, then okay, I'm not against it, you know? And that was not a first, but all right, sweet. I love giving them the first down. Why the fuck not? Okay, what the... Yep, there you go. Cheeseman with the tackle. At the line of scrimmage. Yep. Come on, buddy. Oh, where were the blitz? Where the fuck was the blitz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. You can't tell me that they can one-on-one us when we can't one-on-one anyone. At this point, just fucking let him score. Because we're just going to do that anyway, so why not just do it now? You know, like, why even try? Because all you're showing me is that we don't give a fuck. This is why I'm thinking about not giving scholarships at all when I recruit. Because this is what I get. I understand that there are a bunch of 1-stars, maybe a few 2-stars, but come on. At least give me something to work with. Like, I have gems on this team, so they're 3-star talents even. And they're playing like 1-stars. They're playing worse than 1-stars. Like, hello, Simon exists, and he got all the way up to like a 95. Alright, we got a positive gain, so we're gonna hurry up this offense. I'm probably looking at Scully a few times here. I did not want to throw that, but thank you for catching it. I hate that, because I'm just trying to snap the damn ball. Because he's here, right? So it should snap right away, which it did that time, so now I feel like an idiot. But then our fucking right guard is going to be fucking... Too many comparisons that would get me on a watch list. And we're gonna underthrow terribly. Just like Danny always does. Danny does what Danny does. Hits him in the hip. No reaction at all. Thank you so much for being on this team. No, you know what? Fucking, who was that? Who was that? You're benched. You will be fucking benched. Ferraro, great job. We're not having Ferraro play anymore because that was at his hip and he couldn't catch it. That was sad. Like, honestly, you should not be on a football team if you can't catch it when it hits you in the hip. As a wide receiver, you should always be expecting the ball. Right there, right at him. He had the first down. If all he had to do was catch it. All he really had to do was catch it. He misses. Because now the defense is starting to hold, which is surprising because I didn't think they could do that. 40 points scored. I know our defense isn't the best, but goddamn. I also understand it's college, but still, goddamn. I don't care if we're a 90 overall team next year. We are not coming back here. That is now a 12-point game, so. We take the fair catch, and now we go. I actually can't trust Ferraro to... I actually can't trust Danny to throw the ball to the receiver. That is Danny's, I believe, second or third pick of the game. Oh my. And it's almost picked off by Armand. Dude, if you picked that off, you would have had your starting job forever. Like, no matter what you would do, you would have it. You dropped it, but that's not bad. That's still good that you were able to knock it out of the air. Thank you. I'd much rather an interception, but I'll take it. Hey, that's what Ferraro looked like. This to make it a 15-point game, which means we have to go for 2 at least once. And it's good. 15-point game. They have scored 5 field goals in a row. We have let up 5 field goals in a row without scoring or doing anything. If we scored 2 touchdowns, it would be a lot closer game. These are the plays that it's giving me, by the way, for being down, because our quarterback sucks right now. This 2-quarterback system is actually screwing us over a little bit, so I'm gonna be a little happy. Stop underthrowing, goddammit. He should be the last person pissed off because he is missing every pass possible. Man, I can't watch. I can't wait to watch Epic the Musical, honestly. Of course, the animations only, because that's what I can watch. You know, if you guys are still here, Vin, Kai, if you guys are still here, I am excited to watch that. I'm not actually genuinely angry, though. Like, I gotta bring down the charade for, like, a little bit here. I'm actually not angry, so in case anybody is worried about me or anything for any reason, I'm not actually angry. I am perfectly fine. Like, please, I practice losing on a daily basis. But, no, I'm playing video games. I'm having a good time. I'm able to stream. I'm alive. I'm happy, you know? I'm doing good right now, so I just changed plays. Actually, that might be for the better. But, like, you know, I'm actually pretty happy with what I got, so. Do I wish things were a little better? Maybe. Maybe in this game specifically, but overall, I'm fine. I'm happy, again, with what I got. I got what I got for a reason. Yikes, Hermano. What the hell? Whew. Yeah, that stream tiredness is setting in. Dude, technically this is twice in a week for me, technically. Because I streamed Monday with this. Our players are hurt on defense. And we can't take them out because we don't have anybody else we can really trust to play defense. Okay, maybe 22 can take a break. Please. 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 Just kick it. Thank you. Thank you. So once again, once we go against an actual team, we're getting our teeth kicked in. Our coach's job security should be pretty good. Should be. If I think there's any teams we definitely should be able to beat, I probably will be not forcing a win, but I might lower the difficulty down so that we have the highest chance of winning. you know? 'Cause let's be honest, if we're at like Bama or like Georgia level or yeah, like Ohio State level, and we're going against a team, I don't know, I can't even think of the teams right now. We're going against a team like, I don't know, Rutgers. I'm gonna be... Brother! So this is what I deal with on a daily basis with this team. That being said, 4 interceptions for Danny. 4. I think Danny might be surpassing B-Dubs in terms of picks. And I am very sorry, Danny, but I wish I could have you I wish I can have you leave, I'm gonna be honest. I wish I could trade you, but obviously you wouldn't go for much right now. Oh, I missed. That one's on me, actually. That touchdown's on me. If I don't switch to him, I feel like he catches him, he tackles him, you know. 200 rush yards for this back, though, so obviously this is the stat pad day. That's what our stadium name should be, the stat pad. Not because we stat pad, but teams we go against will stat pad against us, so. Oof. And we get punched in the head. Nice. Danny is dead cold. Let's see. He can complete a pass. He can't throw deep passes, apparently. Because if we do, Danny loses his shit and throws a pick. So, that being said, let's throw a deep pass here. And it is inaccurate, but at least it's deeper than most of his other throws. That is going to be dropped, though. I thought it was there, but apparently they're saying it was way too far. I won't even look. I'll just believe him. Scully. We really don't have wide receivers this year, do we? Huh. Scully with the first down grab there. I think what we gotta focus on is just bettering the players. So, like, if we know they can get better, like Ferraro here, like, obviously throw the ball to him. But, like, don't throw the ball to guys like Dorfum, you know? And Ferraro's back for some reason. Don't know why. And a very inaccurate throw by Danny there. Like, all we're asking for is for you to complete the pass, dude. Like, come on. And we're not asking you to complete a... Well, that one's on Scully, if I'm going to be honest. But we're not asking you to complete, like, a 50-yarder downfield. Like, we're asking you just to complete, you know... that, maybe. Maybe 15 yards downfield. 20 deepest, you know? This is going to bring up 2-minute warning, though. Yeah, now we're going to go, oh, shit, we have to throw the Hail Mary. Like... It might be a little late for that, bud, but I love the enthusiasm. Let's try to get that a bit earlier. As Hannah, I believe that's Hannah with the Lewis Hannah 9-yard touchdown grab. Now you're gonna see inflated numbers from Danny because they're probably throwing in their backup defense, while we're dealing with, and their backup offense, while we're gonna keep our starters out there because. The game's not over. No, it is over, but, you know. As for how long this stream has been, we've reached over 2 hours of gameplay for IMU football. Whew. Did you really just try? That's bullshit, man. Come on. I'm not calling timeout. I'm really not. Like, if they want to end the game on this drive, they can. Now I'm calling a timeout, though, because now we get a chance to get more yards and more experience. You guys lost already anyway. Just let us get, like, a deep touchdown in, you know? Make us feel good. Let us feel good about ourselves, huh? Maybe a punt return for a TD? Okay, fine. I'll take a free handout anywhere I can get it, you know? Like, and it's picked for the 5th time today because of an underthrow from Danny. The wide receiver had gotten wide open, deep down the field. And this will end it. 38-60. That is the final score. Iron Mountain does lose after putting up 38 points. The defense just unable to do anything recent as of late. I mean, Dennis Hale, 36 rushes. Yeah, 200 yards. That's impressive. It doesn't matter who you are. With that, though, we will be going through the simming of this week as well as the bye week. And then we'll be ready for next week's episode when we take on more of our conference. Just solidifying our choice to... Oh, what's this? Jeremiah Ferraro got Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. I should have been nicer to him. That's right. Wait, how did he get Big Ten? How did he get... There was a running back who ran for 200 yards. How did Jeremiah Ferraro... Oh, whatever. Jeremiah Ferraro with 3 touchdowns. Offensive Player of the Week. Great job by him. Great job. Yeah, ouch. We have officially been hurt bad. Oh, there are some guys who are locking us out, so we're just gonna remove them from the board as we take a look at everyone else, make sure that we're in a solid lead for them. All right, yeah, we're good there. And then we'll just start scouting guys. And honestly, if their speed is high but they're a bust, we're still going to pick them up because that's what we need. Oh, I saw the speed so high. I was like, dude, that's actually really good. He's not as fast as I thought he was going to be. I got really sad there. But we're just trying to find fast guys. Yeah, we're 2-4, but it's all right. We had a good season, you know. We got the 2 wins. We beat the teams we were supposed to beat. Yeah, no, we're playing like shit, but it's all right. 92 speed. Yes, Toomer. Yes. All right. And then where's Jamal Bland? What's his proxy to home? Oh, we can't screw that up. We're throwing a scholarship at him. Surprisingly, our run game isn't the problem. It's our pass game. It's a combination of not having any wide receivers as well as our quarterbacks not being accurate when they need to be. So, in terms of stats, we're just going to look at our team here. We lost a lot of good players. This does not help. 8 interceptions by B-Dubs, 9 interceptions by Danny, 5 of which were all in the last game because he was underthrowing. He was underthrowing the receivers. I think 4 of them were due to underthrows. 1 of them was due to just the game deciding there was going to be an inaccurate pass. So we are not in a good spot in terms of quarterback play. And then we got to play Oregon. Really? Do I really have to explain myself on how I'm allowed to be pissed at that? With that being said, 92 speed is awesome. I do want to just go to corners and corners alone. see if I can do something about this, but we got this guy 86 speed. We're looking at this guy at 87 speed. 92 speed for Sneed. Awesome. It's the acceleration. So 92, 82, right? 92, 85 for Tumor. Okay, that's much better. And then we're kind of just looking at pure speed here. If their acceleration is higher than their speed, like obviously that's cool and all, but yeah, Tumor, you are definitely gonna be scholarshiped. Bland, you get the gem treatment where we send basically everything possible at you, even though Vandy's not even going for you. This guy will probably get a similar treatment, not the same. Yeah, so we lost good corners. We lost good wide receivers. We've lost a lot of different players. I understand Tumor is a JUCO as well, which frustrates me, but I get it. Laguda. I'm going to take everybody else off the list right now, so I can put more corners on there, because that, right now, I want to work on our defense. You know? I honestly think that this might be our best bet as well. Just doing that. Go to prospect list. Laguda was the last 2-star that we got from corners, so we're going to have to look at that. And where's Laguda? I was going to say, don't we have Bland on our thing? Yeah, we do. Okay. Where's Laguda? There he is. All right, so go to everyone else now and just, yeah, just. We're even recommended to get this guy. I wonder if that means he's fast. Because the game is probably looking at who we're picking up and kind of building a profile based on that. So I like the 89 speed. I think Cole was the guy who was... I'm not a fan of that, though. I do like how high that range is for the speed. I like that. But, yeah, so we got some pretty good talent here. Potentially good talent. But with that being said, Napkins, I am very sorry that you came at the very end of the stream. But you are right. We do have a terrible spot because we lost so many good players. But we gotta be able to do better than this. So with that, we will be moving down to the MAC. It's only reassuring our decision. And of course, I have somewhere to be now. So thank you guys so much for watching and being here. And remember, if you guys want to support, obviously watch the stream, watch it on YouTube. I am thinking about permanently moving the streams to Friday or to Mondays because we did have a really good turnout for that. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and being here. Remember, I love it when you guys show up. You guys love it being here. I only want to make it better for you guys later. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being a huge part of this. And remember to be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. Have a good one.